Channel 3, KBTX-TV, Bryan College Station.
Hello. Hi, this is Dylan. Can I speak with Brenda, please?
Hello.
Hi, me. Sorry to wake you up at this hour.
That's all right. What's up?
I need to talk to you right away.
Is something wrong?
No.
Well, what is it? Can you just tell me over the phone?
No. You gotta be here.
Okay, I'll be there. Where are you?
TJ's.
DJ's? What are you doing there?
I'll tell you when you get here.
More coffee, sweetheart?
Oh, please. Any more, I'm gonna float.
So, how's it going at the hospital?
It'd go better if the day had 36 hours in it.
Oh, I'm so glad it doesn't. I've been up since the crack of dawn.
Courtesy of Scotty.
I've forgotten what it's like to have a little child around the house. I'm going to have to adjust my internal clock.
Well, I'm up early anyways. If you want, I'll be glad to get him up.
Let Dad finish. I'll get it. Yes?
Inspector Ray Fenton, Interpol. Are you Mrs. Clarissa McCandless?
Yes, I am. You said Interpol?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry to disturb you so early in the morning. I have some questions I need to ask you.
Questions? Why on earth would Interpol want to question me?
Do you know this man?
Well, what took you so long?
Asked me to check on the owner of that car.
What, was it the police?
Worse.
What do you mean, worse?
It was the people that broke in on us last night.
Well, how do you know that?
Because I saw them drive away.
Well, who was it?
One of them was your daughter.
Mention decaffeinated coffee to a lot of coffee drinkers, and this can happen. To them, decaffeinated just doesn't have enough flavor, enough aroma. But now there's new Brim. It's aroma blended to give you a rich aroma, a full-body flavor. So for some people, it's new Brim or nothing.
Brim?
Brim?
Uh-huh. Brim?
What do you think?
Fill it to the rim with new Brim.
How do you make Arnold's oranges outstanding, Susan's strawberries stupendous, and Adam's apples even more appealing? With a box of Jell-O brand gelatin and a look in here. Now, how do you like them apples? Jell-O gelatin. They've got fruit appeal.
Taste fresh, fresh, inviting. Makes dessert better, oh gee.
Cool Whip with topping.
It's fresh, homemade, fresh, so fresh, so fresh.
You must... That's ridiculous. You must be mistaken.
Oh, no. I see enough of her in Barack to know exactly what she looks like. It was your daughter, all right.
Who was with her?
This young English photographer friend of hers, I think his name is Hubert Stanton.
Are you certain of that?
Of course I'm certain. I see their faces quite clearly.
Well, you see, they must have picked up your trail when you left my place to follow Clarissa. I told you not to follow Clarissa until I gave you the word.
Please, Senator, calm yourself. We have bigger problems now. Actually, we are facing potential disaster in the person of your daughter.
Dad? Dad, it's Sloan. You home?
That is very strange that he's not here.
Well, perhaps he's gone off to the Senate already.
No, he usually goes early, but never this early.
You look tired. As if you've been up all night.
Really? Wonder why. You know, Hubert, I don't believe this. If Justin had not come out of the house when he did, that man probably would have killed Clarissa.
I know.
And what's worse is I feel very guilty
About what?
about not being able to tell her about it, or at least give her some kind of warning.
Sloan, you don't have a choice. Interpol have made it perfectly clear that we must talk to no one. It is essential that they have secrecy for their investigation.
I know. No. Well, at least I should be able to tell my father. I mean, he is a United States Senator.
Sloan, we can't.
Well, he does have a lot of insight and a lot of connections. Maybe he'd be able to help us.
Sloan, we talk to no one. As for Clarissa, well, Interpol said they'd talk to her. We'll just have to leave it at that.
Have you or any of your family ever lived in Europe or in the Middle East?
I haven't, but I do have 2 sons in Europe right now.
Where exactly?
Well, Tyler's in Geneva with his wife, Julie, and Matt. Well, Matt's touring around. I'm not quite sure where.
But you do hear from him, correct?
Well, he phones and he writes occasionally, if that's what you mean.
Exactly.
But I don't think he's ever been near the Middle East.
Has anyone else in your family ever been there before?
No, none of us has.
That includes Barack.
Of course it includes Barack. We'd never even heard of it before until Sloan went there.
Sloan?
Well, Sloan Denning, she's the TV reporter on DCAP.
What's your connection with Sloan?
Well, she's an acquaintance.
Inspector Fenton, my mother was engaged to Sloan's father a while ago. Senator Denning, we're all friends of the family.
Inspector, would you mind telling us what this is all about?
I'm sorry, but I can't, at least not at present.
Why not?
Because it's all part of an ongoing investigation. There's certain information we just can't release.
Excuse me, can I see that photo a moment, please? Is there any reason why you can't tell us the connection this man has with Barack, or more importantly, with us?
Sorry, Doctor. As I said before, it's all part of an ongoing investigation.
Mr. Fenton, you come in here and you ask a lot of personal questions. And then you refuse to give us any information about an investigation that my mother's apparently involved in.
I never said your mother was involved.
But you never said that she wasn't either. Now, look, this is obviously serious or you wouldn't be here, and I think you owe us an explanation.
And I wish I could give you one.
All right, Inspector, then let me ask you this question. Is there any reason why we should know this man?
Not necessarily. But we have reason to believe that last night he tried to kill Mrs. McCandless.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, it's starting all over again.
What do you mean?
Dad, what are we going to do?
Well, I think maybe we'd better tell the inspector about Baxter.
No matter how many times we go over this, we still come back to the same conclusion. Octopus had to mastermind that situation in Barack.
It looks that way.
But what better way to disrupt the Middle East? Destabilize oil prices and to assassinate Prince Ali on his coronation day.
And Princess Yasmin got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah. I knew it was just a matter of time before Octopus regrouped and struck again. Barack was it.
Do you think they'll take another shot at killing Ali?
Bet on it. This is just the quiet before the storm.
Octopus has obviously regained most of its power, and with no flagship organization to identify its new agencies, they'll spread like an unknown cancer.
We may be the only 2 people in the world who know enough to be able to do anything.
The 2 of us against Octopus, not what I'd call wonderful odds.
I know, but we have no choice. Right now, there's not another living soul that we can trust.
Okay, Dylan. It's barely done. You want to tell me what was so important and why we're meeting here?
I needed to tell you about some decisions I made.
Decisions about what?
My life.
I finally made up my mind where I want to live.
Where?
Here. I'm gonna buy DJ's house.
The world's an easy place to lose touch nowadays. Families, friends, and suddenly pick up and move to Timbuktu.
Morning, Henry.
Here you are.
Hey. From the Gordon.
Pretty picture, a few nice words. That's all a Christmas card is.
Marge says hello.
Nice way to tell someone you care, though.
Oh, I'll see you tomorrow.
When you care enough to send the very best, go to Hallmark.
Mary Getz is having an asthma attack. She can't blow out this simple match. For occasional attacks, try Primatene Mist. In as fast as 15 seconds, Primatene restores free breathing. Primatene Mist, the fastest type relief known.
Nabisco Snack Crackers have a terrific holiday present for you. Great savings on all these delicious Nabisco Snack Crackers in Canada Dry. So go to your store and look for your Nabisco Snack Crackers display. And while you're celebrating this holiday season, you can also be saving.
The best thing about Kmart having Wrangler jeans on sale for $13 is that even though they look great with a new blouse or a brand new tie, and absolutely proper with a nice wool sweater or sport coat for work, even though you can put them with just about anything and have them look good, the best thing about Wrangler jeans on sale at Kmart is that at $13 a pair, you can still afford to treat them like jeans. Wrangler jeans, on sale through Saturday at Kmart, the saving place.
After 25 years, people have had it with dishwasher powders all over their dishes. Fortunately, you're about to get a break from powders. Introducing Palmolive Automatic, a revolutionary new liquid made just for automatic dishwashers. Because it's a liquid, it dissolves faster to rinse clean with no powder residue. So you can get on with other things. Try new Palmolive Automatic and break away from powders.
I know you can't be serious.
I am.
Why in the world would you want to live here with all of the bad memories and everything?
Well, for exactly that reason, Bren. Look, when I first heard that the bank was going to auction the house off, I wanted to buy it just so I can burn it.
Yeah, and?
Come on. And I started thinking about it. Actually, your brother Trey got me thinking. You know when we had to talk at the house? Something he said stuck in my mind.
Yeah, what was it?
He said, money is what you make of it. It can be used for good or evil. Now, I've been seeing it as evil. You know, like a curse.
Because of your mother's death?
Yeah. And the nightmare DJ put us all through. But look, I'm looking at it differently now. I spent a lot of time thinking about this, Brent. I've never had my own home. Mm-hmm. I really want one. So I figured if I remodel this place and wipe out all the bad memories, it would be like starting fresh.
Well, it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah? And also, this way I can test Trey's good or evil theory. This place was evil. I want to see if I can turn it into something good.
That's going to be quite a challenge, you know.
Well, I like challenges, you know. And anyway, the memories aren't all bad. We had some pretty good times here, you know. Everything started here again for us.
It's true.
And I gotta admit, there's also the sound studio.
Yes?
Look, I'm really hung up on it. I could not handle it if someone else bought the house and changed it into a rec room or a wet bar. It would kill me.
Yeah, so what are you going to do with it?
I don't know. But whatever I do, I'm going to need some help. So what do you say, Brian?
Good morning, Missy. Hubert?
Morning, Senator.
Morning, Daddy. You certainly got up very early.
Well, I had one of those
terrible committee breakfast is up on the hill. You know, very interesting.
Oh.
What about you two? What's your excuse?
Well, we're not up early. We just haven't been to sleep yet.
Why not?
We've been up all night checking out a story.
Oh, well, it must be some story.
Yes, it's probably the biggest one of my career.
Well, I'm very impressed. What's going on?
Dad, I really can't talk about it.
You know, I did, Senator. Reported sources confidential and all that.
Well, of course. I respect both of you for that. I just thought maybe it was something concerning the Josh Harrington case, and I could help you with it, you know? Or maybe Barack. Incidentally, that photograph of the assassin, you come up with anything new on that?
Dad, I really can't talk about it. But I can promise you this. It's probably the biggest story that I've ever been involved with. And if things work out the way I think they will, you are going to be very proud of me.
Well, I've always been very proud of you, my darling. You know that. Look, I hate to push you two on this. Really, I do. It's just, I love you. I'm worried about you. You know, as your father. It kind of goes with the territory, doesn't it?
Yes, and I'll be okay, I promise.
Look, I hate to break things up, but I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm going to pop upstairs for some sleep, if you don't mind.
Oh, I could use some rest too myself. But let's get DCP by noon, okay? There's a few things I want to follow. So after all of these strange occurrences and then the threats on my life, we all began to wonder if the man we thought was Baxter really was.
I see. When did this so-called imposter disappear?
3 months ago.
Has he ever contacted you in any way?
After the first phone call the day he left, no.
Inspector, we didn't want to believe he was an imposter, but after we exhumed the body and examined the dental records, well, that was the final proof.
Then you're certain that the body in the grave was that of Baxter McCandless?
Without a shadow of a doubt. The only thing we don't know is who the imposter was and what he wanted with us.
Well, one thing's for sure. My daughter's life is in danger, and this man, for whatever reason, wants her dead.
So it would seem. Well, thanks for the information. I'll be in touch.
Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. That's it? There's some maniac running around out there that wants to kill my mother, and all you can say is, I'll be in touch?
Sorry, Doctor. Nothing more I can say.
Well, isn't there something you can do?
Sir, we're doing our damnedest to get to the bottom of all this.
Inspector, do you really think that Baxter or this man who's impersonating him is involved in all of this? Is he really part of your ongoing investigation?
There's no evidence of it at all, ma'am. Offhand, I doubt if there's any connection. I'll tell you what might help, though.
What is that?
Do you have a picture of this man handy? Thank you very much, Mrs. McCandless. I'll contact you just as soon as I get any additional information.
Oh, you know what's still driving me crazy about all of this? I can't believe that Baxter is behind all of this.
Well, he has to be. I mean, who else could it be?
God knows.
All right, okay then.
Dad, I don't want to discuss it, okay?
Wheat thins, something like a cracker, but more like a snack. Just for you snackers, crunchy delights. Kinda like a cracker, but with more smash bite. Oh, they're thin and square, and they're light as air, and they're honest to goodness, Miss Snacker. Wheat thins, just for you snackers, something like a cracker, but more like a snack.
Try our cheese and nutty flavors, too. Wheat Thins, just for you snackers.
Think your cereal is nutritious? Put down your spoon and listen. Because a leading consumer magazine ranked 59 cold cereals on fiber, protein, sugar, sodium, and fat. And of those 59 cereals, they found 3 varieties in Nabisco shredded wheat topped the ratings, providing plenty of fiber and protein, no sugar, and very little sodium or fat. So before you pick up your spoon, pick up the leading cereal that topped the ratings, Nabisco shredded wheat.
Nabisco.
Ah, there's the butter.
What was that?
I'll check.
It's not butter. It's Imperial margarine.
Da-da-da-da! Imperial! Whee! It's me! Snuggle Fabric Softener Sheets. I get clothes cuddle and rest, and they're never, ever staticky.
Snuggle dryer sheets. Snuggly softness that's really less expensive.
Good morning, Mr. Field. Diagnosis: congestion, runny nose, sneezing. Bad cold.
No kidding. Introducing the future of cold and allergy relief. New Contact 12-hour caplets. So advanced it helps stop the runny nose Sudafed can't and works twice as long as Actifed tablets. New 12-hour caplets. Perhaps nothing will ever beat Contact's relief.
You're welcome.
Until there's a cure, there's Contact.
Well, you will be getting a great deal if you buy this place. EJ has great taste. You may not have to do any remodeling at all.
Well, I don't care what we got to do, just as long as it turns out perfect. You know what I'm going to build up on the roof?
What are you going to build up on the roof?
Brenda, an observatory.
You are? That's a great idea.
Yeah.
It is. Don't tell me you're going to put a 100-inch telescope up there.
No, I'm going to put a 200-inch telescope up there.
Huh.
Think big, I always say.
Yeah, and what are you going to say after the roof caves in, huh?
Help!
Oh, boy. You know what? I'm glad you're learning to handle all of this.
Well, if I am, it's thanks to you and Trey. No, wait, come on. Let me finish. Now, I'm going to be able to do a lot of things now. You know, I can finish school full time. I'm thinking about all the good things I can do with the money.
Yeah, such as?
Such as? You're going to think I'm kind of nuts. Okay. Well, I was thinking of going back to my old neighborhood. Giving money to all the people I grew up with. You know, if I could finance the dreams of all those good people I knew, that would be pretty cool. Hey, what was that for?
Don't you ever change, Dylan.
Change? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Just don't change, okay?
God, we've got to figure out what this means. Damn it. It's the only real lead we have.
We've already tried everything we can think of. Cities, countries, every possible location that begins with MAD.
Yeah, I know. We just got to keep on trying, that's all. God knows it has to mean something.
Even if we did stumble onto it, what then? We don't even know what we're supposed to be looking for. 3 random letters in the sand. It just isn't enough to go on.
No, but it has to be. Victor must have thought he was tipping us off, or he would have been more specific.
Maybe he couldn't. He was dying.
That's my point, Carla. If you were on your way out and knew you had only one shot to leave a message, wouldn't you be damn certain that it could be understood?
I'd certainly try.
Okay, then. This can't be anything as vague as a location. It's got to be more specific. Like the person's name.
Someone connected with Octopus, maybe.
Now you're talking. Maybe some person who can lead us to the head of Octopus. Or maybe the head of Octopus himself.
M-A-D. What the devil does it stand for?
Well, I must tell you, Missy, you look exhausted.
I must. I'm very tired.
Well, why don't you lie down for a while? Get some rest.
I can't, Dad. I have a ton of work to do. If I close my eyes now, I will be out like a light for hours.
All right, look, I will promise to wake you in an hour or 2.
Don't tempt me.
Missy, please, you have to stop pushing yourself like this. If you don't, you're going to get sick.
I know.
Then you're not going to be able to do your job.
I know. You know, maybe I'd feel better if I had something to eat. Would you like some breakfast?
I'd like it better if you would take a rest. Now, come on.
You really are a nag, Senator.
Just like the old days, huh?
Oh, under one condition.
Name it.
You tell me a story like you did when I was a little girl. My favorite one, Knights and Dragons.
All right, you got it. Come on. Come on.
How can I guess?
Settle in. Once upon a time, in a faraway forest, there lived a dragon. It was a very cruel dragon. Scaly, fire-breathing dragon. And whenever the little children from the village went into the forest to gather firewood, the dragon would find a way to catch them, eat them. And one day, a tall, handsome knight in shining armor found out about the dragon. And so he rode his white stallion out into the forest. And there, just right, Bucky. Senator Denning.
I understand we have a problem.
I can handle that.
I don't think so. I'm coming in. I want to meet with you.
Coffee should please all the senses. To the eye, it should appear rich, not thin. The aroma should capture the taste, intense, as in this dark roasted Nescafe Brava, smooth, subtle, as in this Nescafe Silka, and the taste, that's why only Nescafe custom blends 4 distinctive coffees.
Ultimately, taste is in the eye, nose, and palate of the beholder.
Nescafe, taste your way.
The jellyfish swims faster than that.
Not with a clogged nose like this.
Oh, try this. Sinex, I need help now. You got it. Hit this when you feel it. 1 second.
With Sinex Vapors, you feel better in 1 second. Plus, its strong decongestant keeps you breathing. Breathing free for hours.
And you're gonna need it for hours.
Whoa!
Sinex, regular or long-lasting. Feeling better is a second away. From Vicks, of course.
On Guiding Light.
The price of passion.
We're gonna get through this.
The passion for greed.
You know, you guys are going to pay for this.
A play for freedom.
What do you say we just turn the tables on these kidnappers and trap them at their own game?
Rumors of extortion. Weekdays.
The other side.